Now that you've downloaded the Header Self-Assessment tool, let's walk through it together. You'll notice that the tool is organized into 4 columns: indicators, evidence, actions planned, and finally, score. Indicators assess your organization's practices and culture with respect to equity, diversity, and inclusion. Not every indicator will apply to every organization, and you're welcome to add additional indicators that are relevant to your own context. Evidence is a key part of the self-assessment. It helps verify and demonstrate the work that has been done while reducing subjectivity. Evidence can come from many sources. Here are some examples you may find at your organization: policies or statements, annual reports, strategic planning documents, action plans that show who is responsible for what, work plans with actions proposed and completed, feedback or surveys from staff, people served, stakeholders, or focus groups, external demographic data, contracts, documented promising practices, performance reviews or appraisals, and completed trainings, just to name a few. Here is an example. If the indicator is, leaders are equipped with inclusive leadership skills needed for diverse work teams, what can we use as a source? A good place to look is the number of completed trainings. For example, 1 training session. The Actions Plan column gives your organization space to describe your journey toward becoming more inclusive. This is where you can share future plans, goals, or challenges. In our example, the future plan may be that all new board members must complete ADDIE Foundation's onboarding module, and existing board members must attend annual refresher workshops. Scoring helps capture your progress. There are 3 possible scores. A score of 1 or minimal means that actions are intended and conversations or planning have begun. A score of 2 or partial means that actions have started or are in progress with some evidence. And a score of 3 means that there are substantial actions taken and there is good evidence to support those actions. Going back to our example, given the evidence of 1 training session and a plan to increase training opportunities, I would give that indicator a score of 2. Let's look at another example, this time a service delivery indicator. The indicator is contracts or partnerships with external organizations or suppliers include requirements to deliver services equitably and without discrimination, and systematic checks ensure that there are no systemic barriers. First, let's look for the evidence. We can look at existing contracts, the procurement policy and partnership agreements to see if they include requirements to deliver services equitably and without discrimination. Let's assume the organization in our example has these policies and practices in place. In the next step, action planning, we plan for the future. An action could be to review current procurement procedures or partnership agreements to ensure they align with your DEI goals. Finally, we assign a score out of 3. In this example, I would give this organization a score of 3, meaning that there is substantial actions taken and there is good evidence to support those actions. This tool is not just about checking boxes, it's about reflecting honestly, capturing your progress, and planning the next steps in your journey toward equity, diversity, and inclusion.